Hello friends, Mali Pontarit here, CEO of the SOAR Community Network and co-founder of the SOAR Community Nebula. Our goal this year is to interview 1,000 champions of change and community builders all over the globe. And today we have Miss Joni Rayos Samilin. Thank you so much for being a part of our initiative, for doing the great work of being the biggest enthusiast I know in our community, and we'd love to feature you today. So can you start, Joni, by letting our audience know who you are and the work that you're doing in the world, starting with your professional background?
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name's Joni. I'm honored to be here alongside you, Molly, and everything that you're doing. So thank you for having me. My background is in management consulting. I worked at Booz Allen and Deloitte and managed a consulting division at a small firm, did that for 12 years. And I realized there is more for me to give this world. So now I'm on my own, managing 3 different companies under the umbrella group called the Mindset Group. And we do business consulting, executive coaching with a business brand. And then I have a sisterhood brand where we do retreats and workshops and help women lift each other up and live their dreams. And then I have another brand where we put on live events and masterminds for influencers. So all of that happened stemming from my background in consulting and realizing there is just different ways to kind of expand my gifts to the world and bring other people together who can kind of make this dream a reality.
So fantastic. I'm really proud to see how much you've grown even in the past few months of when we first met last year into what's become of your business now. It's just fantastic. I commend you so much for staying focused and more importantly for believing in yourself, because sometimes that's hard.
So I want to tell you, I just got off the phone with someone right before this call, and she said to me, the difference between last time I talked to you and now is that belief in yourself. Because I knew nothing about entrepreneurship. I knew nothing about, Molly, I was there. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. No idea. And I was looking and seeking advice from others. And then until I looked within myself into my own heart, I really found my grounding. It's like night and day, like a light switch. I went from seeking validation and answers from others to just seeing the answers that were already in myself. And what I realized just on this last call I had is that my business is a reflection of myself, of my personality. We're throwing events, which is like throwing parties. I love parties. We're helping women. I'm building a sisterhood. I love that. And then business. I love business. So I just advise anyone watching, whatever is in your heart is what you're meant to do. And there are people who it seems like they know more, but they don't. They really don't. You're the only one who knows what your gifts are and how to contribute. And it might take time, but take that time to invest in yourself and see what you're meant to do and be in the world.
Oh, that's so good. All right. Well, can you share an experience or moments in time where there was a mentor or guides in your life that really showed you some extra love and empathy and compassion and just believed in you to help you be the woman that you are today?
Yeah, there's so many mentors. I have, yourself included, Molly. There's just way too many people to name. The way I'll answer this is, yes, I have tons of mentors and guides and coaches. I wouldn't be here today without them, going from a steady 6-figure, very, very predictable job and secure job to now taking this huge risk, just reaching out to all kinds of people, from people who know business, people who know people who know just how to deal with risk in general. I'm a mindset coach and I help people with their mindset, but I need my own mindset coaches. So I have those coaches. But along with believing in yourself, get a team of people who are going to advise and coach you, because that's the one thing that's really helped to transition me out of corporate America to where I am now.
Great. When you think of champions of change and community builders, change agents in your life that you've experienced, witnessed, etc., what characteristics and attributes really bubble up and come to mind for you that is consistent?
The first and foremost is that belief. The change agents, well, there's different contexts of using the word change agents, but in general, it's someone who is going to help champion something that doesn't exist already. And in order to do that, there needs to be that belief that whatever you're working on is going to come to fruition. So that consistent attribute is that belief. And we're human, right? We're gonna not believe, we're gonna have doubts. So yeah, there's that needing to believe. But when you don't believe, and when my tribe, and when myself, when the people in my life, when we don't believe, we come together and we have those authentic conversations about this is scary or this feels this way. That's why we have each other. So having that belief, doing it with a tribe or a team, what you don't want to do is do it alone. That doesn't work. I tried that. Don't work.
Well, when you think also about the gifts and the talents that you've been afforded and offered throughout your life, as well as the life lessons, the actual lessons that you've learned along the way, how are you using all of that to support your community? And then in that same question, are there specific causes that you care about that you'd like to spotlight?
Yeah. How am I using my life lessons? Well, I'm an executive coach and a mindset coach. So daily I'm using my lessons to teach others and to share. I think once you have lessons and hold on to them, there's no value and point in that. I think the more I give away my lessons, the more that I receive those lessons. So an example of a lesson is you can have that tribe, have that people who are going to support you. I tell all of my clients to make sure that you're surrounded by positive energy, positive people. Cut the toxic people out. You don't need them. Don't waste your time on things that are not serving you. So that's how I'm able to take on my lessons on an everyday basis. Is I give them away and they get reinforced. Causes that mean a lot to me. There isn't one cause organization right now that I have in mind yet, and I do have like those three main causes, which are my three main businesses, and one is helping technical organizations. What happens is people's jobs change because someone up here says, let's implement this new thing. But as someone in the company, that's my livelihood. I have kids to feed. And when my job's changing, that's a huge thing, right? So I love helping people kind of manage that change on a personal level and a cultural level. And then this other cause of sisterhood, of bringing women together to lift each other up. There's no room for cattiness, competition. We don't do that. We build each other up, and just giving that support network for that. And this other cause of coming together through live events. We're in such a virtual world that we forget to leave the house and make those authentic connections. So those are my causes where I'm putting my energy in. And we'll get back to you, Molly, and when there's different organizations that we're going to be partnering with on this.
That's so fantastic. I know there'll be plenty of organizations who would want to partner with you and will resonate with your heart as time goes by and you're figuring out, where to position all of your different causes and brands. When you think about quotes and mottos and philosophies that really just help you get through difficult times or just down times, right? What comes to mind for you? Is there a particular concept that you really just live by, or practices that help you keep going?
There are a lot.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is a quote by Abraham Hicks that everything is always working out for me. It's more like a mantra than a quote. It's something I repeat to myself often, daily. A belief is a thought you think over and over, according to Abraham Hicks. And because of that, I've been able to train my mind to adopt new beliefs. So now that I have this belief that everything's always working out for me, it does work out for me. And it's been a process, because sometimes I'm sitting there and I'm like, everything's working out. No, it's not. And once I was able to really get, no, everything really is working out for me. And I have this expectation when I go into meetings, when I enter a new partnership, that it's gonna work out. That's one of the main, and I have many more. We don't have time to talk about the rest of it.
No, but I do love that you mentioned practice. It's a daily practice. And I think for all of us, we get up and we're in different moods every morning. You could have had something that happened the night before. The whole month could have been an off month for you, right? You could have had a horrible dream and woke up and you're just not quite centered. And it really does take that commitment every day to create a routine around centering self and grounding self, so that you have truly, you're creating a brand new start every day. So I'm really grateful you said the word practice, because that really is what it comes down to.
But getting to the heart of your question, I think, is what do you do when you're down? I phone a friend, I call a lifeline. That's my go-to, because your head is a bad neighborhood. Don't hang out in your bad neighborhood head. So once I go down that spiral, I call my coaches, I call my friends.
Yes, that's good. That's good. All right. So what does a better world look like through your eyes, Joni?
I envision a world where people by nature are lifting each other up to be better versions of themselves, where I see I'm a success if you are a success. That's a better world, when we can see each other as collaborators and partners and not competition, and just no barriers between each other, and then within ourselves. There are people who actually believe that their insecurities are them. They believe I'm not worthy. They believe I'm not good enough because my mom told me or my teacher told me, and that's just not so. So once we can transform the mindset of individuals, groups, communities, culture, the world, we're all going to be in a completely different place. And that is why I do the work I do every day, changing one life at a time, one organization at a time, because we all have the ripple effect. Our energy is just, it's bound to happen, right? Once we transform others around us. That's going to be a better world. And it is. I'm seeing it happening. It's every day I'm seeing the difference, and it keeps me going.
That's awesome. Joni, thank you so much. Could you let us know how we can connect with you, learn more about all the great work that you're doing?
Yes, my Instagram is JoniRayos, and then my website is themindsetgroup.com. Mindsetgroup.com.
That's awesome. Thanks again for being in my life. Thank you for being a part of this global initiative, for creating this huge ripple effect. And believing in you means that we get to live in a better world. So thanks for believing in yourself and doing this work, for sure. I'm so grateful.
You're welcome. And thank you. Right back at you.
Okay, for those that are watching, thank you so very much for tuning in to another episode of this incredible series we're creating. If you would like to nominate yourself and others to be featured, please visit nebula.soarcommunitynetwork.com. If you'd like a live demo of our membership platform, see what you're getting, connect with some incredible souls out there, do the same. Contact us. Go to nebula.soarcommunitynetwork.com. Thank you, everyone. And we will talk to you very, very, very soon. Take care.
Bye. Thank you.